Hello everyone and welcome to Frosty's Cycling Crew Strava Review. I hope you are all good. Hope you're having a good week. Let's crack on with the Strava Group review. Right, so here we are. So last week's leaders. Absolutely incredible, guys. So distance, number one, we had Chris Goff with 291.8 miles. Absolutely amazing. Second place, Dennis Barron with 290.3 miles. Oh man, so close between you two. And actually in third place, Mark Schule with 288.8 miles total distance. I mean, guys, that is absolutely amazing. Superb distances. Longest ride, Mark Sewell with 122.2 miles. Then Ben Butterworth, excellent stuff, Ben with 106.6. And then Stu Little with 99.1 miles. Brilliant stuff, Stu. And then climbing, we have Mark Sewell with a total of 14,222 feet. Second place, Stu Little with 11,870. And then Chris Goff with 9,879 feet. Absolutely incredible, guys. Give yourselves a massive a round of applause because that is just superb. Superb numbers. Okay, so last week's leaderboard. Let's just get this scrolling up a bit. So here we go. I hope you guys can see this all okay. So rank number one, numero uno, Chris Goff. Total distance 291.8 miles, 13 rides in total. Longest ride of 75.6 miles. Average speed of 16.6 and elevation gain 9,879 feet. Absolutely superb. And second place, Dennis Barron with the 290.3. 11 rides in total, 61.4 miles the longest ride, and average speed of 17.2. And then third, we have Mark with 288.8 miles. Total rides 5. That is just incredible, mate. 122.2 miles being your longest ride, and an average speed of 15.7 miles per hour. Absolutely superb. Fourth place, we have Pavan with 180 miles dead on. Fantastic Pavan. And 8 rides in total, 66.6 miles being your longest. Average speed 16.1 and your total elevation 2,267 feet. Fifth place, Ben Butterworth. Superb, mate. 172.9 miles ridden, 8 rides in total, and your longest ride 106.6 miles. Average speed of 16.1, fantastic stuff. And your elevation gain 8,822 feet. Absolutely superb. Sorry about that interruption, guys. Sixth place, Steve Wong. Hi, Steve. Hope you're doing well, mate. 166.1 miles ridden. Brilliant. 7 rides in total. 53.2 miles being your longest ride, with an average speed of 15.6 miles an hour. And your total elevation gain of 9,327 feet. Absolutely fantastic. Seventh place, we've got Will Albanos. I hope I've pronounced that correctly, mate. 163.2 miles ridden. 4 rides in total, your longest ride being 63.1 miles. Bloody phone. Apologies. And your average speed 17.7, which is fantastic, and your total elevation of 4,163 feet. Fantastic stuff. 8th place, we have David Crawford. Hiya, Dave. 154.1 miles in total. 4 rides ridden. Let's just get that a bit closer. 74.3 miles your longest ride, with an average speed of 16.2 miles an hour. Very good. And 8,033 feet of climbing. Absolutely superb, mate. And then 9th, Aaron Powell. Aaron, you actually got the Rider of the Week last week. So send me on your address and I'll send you the t-shirt. So this week you've done 142.1 miles, 10 rides in total, 37.9 being your longest ride. Oh, I hope this is focusing all right. And 13.9 miles an hour your average speed, with a total elevation of 7,877 feet. Absolutely superb. Stu Little, 10th place. 133 miles ridden. Exactly, mate. Fantastic stuff. 2 rides in total. That is brilliant. 99.1 miles being your longest ride. Average speed of 13.3. Total elevation gain of 11,870 feet. Absolutely outstanding. Let me just Number 11, Spencer White. Hello, Spencer. Hope you're doing okay, mate. 128 miles ridden, 9 rides in total. 30.5 miles being your longest ride. Average speed of 17.3. Brilliant again. And your total elevation of 4,061 feet. Then we have in 12th, Samueli, 114.8 miles ridden, 11 rides in total, 37.6 miles being your longest ride, and your average speed of 13.1, and your total elevation of 4,285 feet. That is fantastic, mate. And then we have David Green in 13th, 114.5 miles ridden. Total number of rides was 3. Your longest ride being 62.8 miles and an average speed of 16, dead on. Excellent stuff, mate. And your total elevation 3,842. Then 14th, we've got Mark Matthews, 114.2 miles ridden, 3 rides in total, 59.5 miles being your total, longest ride, I should say, and your average speed 15 miles an hour, and your total elevation of 7,884 feet. Absolutely superb. And then 15th, we have Andy Painting. Hello, Andy. Hope you're doing well, mate. 111.7 miles in total, which is superb. 14 rides in total. My word, that's brilliant. 36 miles being your longest ride. Average speed of 13.6 with 2,090 feet of climbing. Good stuff, mate. And then 16th, we have Nikolai. 110.8 miles ridden, 3 rides in total, 67.9 miles being your longest ride, average speed of 16.8. You guys, your average speeds are absolutely fantastic. Total elevation of 3,530 feet. I do apologise if this camera is A, a bit wobbly, and B, kind of blurring a bit, coming out of focus. So, let's crack on. Number 17, Daniel Petrowski, 110.6 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. 3 rides in total. 49.8 miles being your longest ride, and 15.5 miles an hour being your average speed, with total elevation of 5,118 feet. Fantastic stuff. 18th place, we have Paul Downey, 108.5 miles in total. 6 rides ridden, 40.2 miles being your longest ride, mate. 17.6 miles an hour, your average speed, which is fantastic again. And total elevation, 6,867 feet. And then 19th, Nige Jones with 106.4 miles, 4 miles ridden. 36.7 miles being your longest ride, mate. 14.9 miles an hour, your average speed, with your elevation total of 4,157 feet. And then 20th, we have Andy Liang. Hope I've pronounced that right, Andy. 104.2 miles, your total miles ridden. So many of you guys have gone over 100 miles. Absolutely fantastic. Legends, a lot of you. 13 rides in total. 22.3 miles being your longest ride. And 13.4 miles an hour your average speed. And your total elevation of 2,669 feet. Superb. Let's just scroll up. 21st, Keith Burgess. 102 miles on the nose, exactly. 4 rides ridden, mate. Fantastic stuff. 38.3 miles being your longest ride. And then your average speed of 13.6 miles an hour. And your total elevation of 4,864 feet. 22nd, we have Graham Ritchie, 101.5 miles, 5 rides ridden in total, 80.1 miles being your longest ride. That's phenomenal. 13.6 miles an hour being your average speed, and 8,314 feet of climbing. Superb. 23rd, Roger Elliott, the cycling student himself, 94.3 miles. Fantastic effort, mate. 4 rides ridden in total. 44.1 miles being your longest ride, and an average speed of 15.8 miles an hour. 3,652 feet of climbing. Superb, mate. Well done. 24th, Tony Hawkins, 89.5 miles ridden. 4 rides again in total, 31.6 miles being your longest ride, mate, with an average speed of 13.8 and total elevation of 5,436 feet. Absolutely fantastic. So just going back to the 100 mile club, 22 of you guys have ridden over 100 miles last week. That is phenomenal. So kudos to all you. Kev Brown, 25th. 88.2 miles ridden, mate. Fantastic. Let's get that in the centre. 2 rides ridden in total, so your longest ride being 75.6 miles. Absolutely phenomenal. 16.1 miles an hour your average speed, and your total climbing of 2,520 feet. Superb, mate. 26, Christopher Harris, 85.4 miles. 3 rides ridden in total. 51.4 miles being your longest ride, mate. 16.7 miles an hour your average speed, with total climbing of 4,052 feet. And 27th, we have Paul E, 84.5 miles total ridden, 8 rides in total, 27.5 miles being your longest ride, buddy. 16.7 miles an hour your average speed, which is really good. And your total elevation of 932 feet. And then we have Grant Doyle, the legend, also known as Doyley Burger Cycling. 79.6 miles ridden, mate. 2 rides in total. 54.9 miles being your longest ride, with an average speed of 15.9 miles an hour. And your total elevation of 7,152 feet. Absolutely superb, buddy. Nice one. 29th, Des Middleton. Hello, Des. 76.1 miles you've ridden, 3 rides in total, 35.6 miles being your longest ride, and an average speed of 16.4 miles an hour, and your total elevation of 2,615 feet. Fantastic, mate. And then 30th, Steve, Go Vegan. 74.5 miles ridden, mate. Fantastic stuff. 3 miles in total. 3 miles? I mean 3 rides in total. 32.6 miles ridden. 14.9 miles per hour, your average speed, and your total elevation of 4,258 feet. Superb. And 31st, Damien, who I believe is in Cork, down in Southern Ireland. Hope you're well, buddy. 72.8 miles ridden, superb effort. 4 rides in total, 35.8 miles being your longest ride. 15.1 miles an hour being your average speed, and your total elevation of 1,864 feet. And then we have Anna in 32nd with 70.3 miles, absolutely superb Anna, 10 rides ridden, 7.2 miles being your longest ride, and an average speed of 8.7 miles an hour with total elevation of 1,640 feet, absolutely superb. 33rd, Dave Fox, Foxy Dave. Hello mate, 69.6 miles ridden. Total rides 4, 36.5 miles being your longest ride mate, with an average speed of 11.6 miles an hour. And your total elevation of 1,345 feet, which is bloody good. Just scroll up a bit more, guys. And then we have Neil Conroy. Hello, Neil, in 34th with 65 miles ridden. 3 rides in total, with your longest ride being 44.4 miles and an average speed of 10.9 miles an hour. And your total elevation 4,390 feet. Absolutely superb, mate. And then we have in 35th, Alan Hales. Hello, Alan. 64.9 miles ridden, 3 rides in total. Your longest ride was 30.9 miles with an average speed of 14.7 miles an hour. And your total elevation was 1,427 feet. Excellent stuff, mate. 36. We have Graham McCarroll. Hello, Graham. 62.8 miles ridden last week. 3 rides in total. 30.1 miles being your longest ride with an average speed of 21.7 miles an hour. That is superb effort, mate. And your total elevation of 1,237 feet. Absolutely fantastic. And then we have Colin White in 37th with 57.3 miles ridden, 2 rides in total. 32.1 miles being your longest ride and an average speed of 15.3 miles an hour and total elevation of 1,732 feet. Absolutely fantastic. And then we have the Green Cyborg all the way from Hawaii. Hello, Bernard. Hope you're good, mate. Your t-shirt for Rider of the Month for April is in the post, mate. I posted it this morning, so I'm hoping it should be with you within the next week. So you've done 54... No, you haven't. You've done 55.9 miles total, 4 rides. 28.9 being your longest ride with an average speed of 15.1 miles an hour. And total elevation of 2,972 feet. Superb effort, mate. 39th, Mark M with 52.7 miles ridden, 4 rides in total, 36.3 miles being your longest ride, mate, with an average speed of 11.6 miles an hour. Let's get that to focus. And total elevation of 1,875 feet. Superb effort, mate. And then in 40th, we have Johnny B with 40.3 miles, 3 rides in total, 25.3 miles being your longest ride, and an average speed of 9.9 miles an hour, and total elevation of 1,877 feet. Absolutely superb. And then in 41st, we have Liam. Liam with 36.8 miles ridden in total, 3 rides done. 12.5 miles being your longest ride, buddy, with an average speed of 14.1 miles an hour. That's bloody good. And total elevation of 2,016 feet. And then 42nd, we have Wayne Kerry. Hello, Wayne. Hope you're good. 34.3 miles ridden, 2 rides in total. Longest ride of yours, mate, was 20.2 miles. With an average speed of 14.5 miles an hour and your total elevation of 2,746 feet. Absolutely superb, buddy. And then we have John R. Hello, John, with 34 miles exactly, 2 rides ridden, 23.8 miles your longest ride with an average speed of 12.4 miles an hour and 1,187 feet worth of climbing. Fantastic. And then in 44th, we have Max Fleming with 33.8 miles. Let's just scroll up. 2 rides ridden in total, mate. 16.9 miles being your longest ride. And an average speed, if this focuses properly. I do apologise, guys, about this focusing issue. Come on. There we go. Oh. 18.5 miles an hour being your average speed. That is phenomenal, mate. With total climbing of 1,670 feet. Superb effort. 45th, we have Tom Phillips, 33.5 miles ridden. 3 rides in total, with your longest ride, mate, being 15.3 miles. Average speed of 14.1. Absolutely brilliant. And your total elevation of 1,052 feet. And then we have myself, 29.1 miles ridden, 2 rides. Yeah, we'll gloss over the rest of that. And then Nige in 47th place. Hello, Nige. I hope you're doing well, buddy. 28.2 miles. Superb effort. 2 rides in total. 14.2 miles ridden. That was your longest ride, obviously. Average speed of 7.2 miles an hour and your total elevation of 1,258 feet. Fantastic, Nige. Keep going, buddy. 48th, Tony Dingsdale even. Hello, Tony. 27.1 miles ridden. Just the 1 ride, so that was your longest ride, obviously. Average speed of 14.3 miles an hour and total elevation of 1,791 feet. Absolutely superb. And then 49th, we have Tel W. Hello, Tel. 25 miles ridden. That was your one and only ride. Average speed of 12.4 miles and your total elevation of 1,229 feet. Superb, mate. And then 50th, we have Jamie G. 18.6 miles. That was your only ride, and your average speed was 15 miles an hour. Absolutely superb, with total elevation of 984 feet. Fantastic stuff, buddy. And then 51st, we have Mark Bean, 18.6 miles again. Just a 1 ride, average speed of 9.8 miles an hour, and total elevation of 597 feet. And then 52nd, we have Ewan. Hello, Ewan. I hope you're doing well, mate. And I hope the weather's not too shoddy up there in Scotland. So that was your one and only ride last week. So 14 miles in total, 13 miles average speed. Absolutely superb, with total elevation of 253 feet. And then we have David T in 53rd. Let's just scroll up. 9.4 miles ridden. That was your only ride last week, and your average speed was 14 miles an hour, which is superb, and your total elevation was 41 feet. And then we have Jonathan Stokes in 54th with 8.4 miles. That was your only ride, so your average speed was 25.5 miles an hour. That's superb, Jonathan. And then 55th, we have Richard Arnold. Hello, Richard. I hope you're good. 3 miles ridden, just the 1 ride, 14.4 miles being your average speed. Absolutely superb. Guys, that is absolutely phenomenal. You are all legends. And kudos to you all for getting out there on your bikes, no matter how far you've ridden. Right, and now it comes to the rider of the week. So, big fanfare. Again, I mean, it's so difficult to choose between you guys because you're all absolutely phenomenal and you're all getting out there on your bikes and putting in the mile, so it's absolutely superb. Rider of the week this week, number 10, Stu Little. Well done, mate. Your longest ride being 99.1 miles, just short of that 100. So I'm awarding you Rider of the Week. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. It was so close because there are all of you, quite frankly, could have got Rider of the Week. But Stu, it's you this week. So if you would like a t-shirt, a Frosty's Cycling Crew t-shirt, there you go. Just drop me a private message with your address, either on email. I'll put my email address in the link below on this vlog. So drop me an email. I'm on Twitter, or just drop me a message on YouTube with your address. And if you would like a t-shirt, I will send you one, buddy. And just let me know your size, obviously. But yes, Stu Little, you are Rider of the Week. Congratulations, mate. Right, okay, guys. I hope that review was okay. As I said last week, I think I mentioned last week, as we move forward and I do more of these, then hopefully they will get a little bit better. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Kudos to you all. Fantastic effort. I think we've now got 66 members in the crew, so brilliant stuff. And yeah, just get out there, enjoy your riding and stay safe. And I will see you in a couple of days, guys. Take care. Bye for now.